Sunday morning. It's getting cold. I should have done this 2 months ago, but I got some work I got to do on my trailer. I got a big 24-foot enclosed trailer that I use mostly for my snowmobiles, but I've got big plans that I'm going to start using it to take my car out to the racetrack and whatnot, just so I can carry a bit of extra stuff, and if a feller breaks down, then it'll be good. But anyway, I'm going to do a little bit of maintenance, a little bit of modifications, show you a few things about my trailer and the way I'm going to rig it up today and the stuff I'm going to do in the future. If that sounds like something that's interesting to you, stick around. Now, my truck is a 2010 2500 Cummins Dodge. It's I've owned it since new. It's been a good old horse. It's getting a little long in the tooth, but it still runs like a dream, so she ain't going anywhere as far as that goes right now. With the price of new ones, be keeping this one for a while. And my trailer, again, it's a good old girl. She's about a 2016 24-foot enclosed. It's 3,500 pound axles. It's good for a car for sure. I put 4 snowmobiles in there like skin hell, but it just needs a little bit of love here and there aesthetically, and just to make sure she pulls down the road real nice. And I'm ready to work, and look what I find out in the garage. Well, son, time to get up. I'm gonna get you to clean this up for me quick. Hope you're not too sick. Actually, I hope you are. So here it is, pretty much emptied out. I always had that toolbox in the front just to store snowmobile crap in. I'm not sure if that's going to stay or not. Best thing I've done so far, though, was when I painted those walls white. It brightened it up in here so much that, yeah, that's number one. If you've got one of these trailers and you just got that brown wood all over the walls, get a bit of cheap paint from somewhere and paint her white. You'd be glad you done that. So this here has been in my shop, my attached garage, for quite some time. I built it, actually, you can kind of identify what I built it out of. I built it out of a cross the rail toolbox from a truck. The lid was all screwed up on it, and I didn't have no need for it, so I decided to make it into this. It's a great little workbench, but all it does is clutter up and gather stuff on it. So I decided it'd be a good spot for it in the trailer. Now, the only thing is I'm not too sure whether I'm going to leave those wheels on it and just strap it into the trailer, or what I'm going to do. I think I'll just roll it in there and see. Well, it looks like a good spot for that. I decided to push it over to the left side there, just because it's always nice to have that space just inside the door, you know, just to sort of set stuff that you might need on the road or whatnot like that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna pull those wheels off of there. They're not very tough stuff, and I have a fear if there's any amount of weight on there and going down the road and bouncing, they're just gonna fold anyway, so I'll pop them off. Popped them wheels off, and I just used a couple of angle brackets down in the bottom corners and just screwed it to the leg and screwed it to the floor. It's sturdy in there, so I'm sure that's going to be good. Threw the stuff out of that old black toolbox in there, and you know, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I guess I'll find out after the first ride or two if I need some doors on that or not. I've always been going to build some, but it's just one of them things I never really got around to it. But this might be the excuse that I need since it's now going in here. But I'm going to give it a try without, because it's kind of convenient. You know, you can see what's in there and you don't have to worry about it. My experience, like with trailers and whatnot, whenever stuff is loose like that, it tends to want to bounce forward, not back and out like it would have to come out of there. And, you know, I just got like a couple jugs of oil and some miscellaneous little stuff, snowmobile stuff. So I'm just going to leave it like that and give it a try. I don't think it's going to go nowhere. Well, that's it for now. Pretty happy with what I got done for the day. It'll just get filled back up with snowmobiles for the winter because it's getting towards that end of the season. But I think this is going to be nice for next year when we're out at the track, just to have a little place out of the elements and be able to bring in a toolbox or two into here, just on account of because if you got it, you won't need it, so might as well take it with you. But I hope to do a whole bunch more to this trailer. I'd like to actually sheet in the ceiling at some point. Now that I'm looking at it, it looks like it wouldn't be that tough of a job at all. So I'm going to look at doing that. I'm going to look at some lighting, just something LED, something that's going to light it up really good in here. Ideally, it'll be something that can run off of 120 volts and 12 volts, but I guess we'll see. I mean, I've got a little generator that I'm going to jib up to power the trailer, or I mean, ideally, maybe some of it, if not all of it, will be able to be 12 volt powered too. So I've got a few more things I'm going to do. I'll put a winch in the front of it for dragging dead articles in here, like dead snowmobiles or dead cars. You don't actually need that much of a winch as long as you're pulling something that's still rolling. So I'm going to do that. I've got a little winch that I'm going to try for that. If you've got any experience with this, adding just convenience item type stuff to older trailers like this, share with me in the comments just what you've done and how you've done it, and give me a little insight on maybe other things that I might not be thinking of that I could do to make this just a little more usable. Thanks for watching.